Handoff up the middle and into Saluda territory is Corey Williams as he gets down to the 47-yard line, a gain of 7. No score, 7:12 remaining here in the opening quarter. Batesburg-Leesville with possession, moving right to left. In Saluda territory, looking at 2nd down and 3 now at the Saluda 47-yard line. At the left hash, right side of the field is to the quarterback's right. He will put a receiver over there. That's for Batesburg-Leesville, Jay Clark. It will be a handoff and stacked up at the line of scrimmage, picking up maybe a half yard, possibly a yard, as Williams for Batesburg-Leesville, the ball carrier. Brings up 3rd down and 3 for Batesburg-Leesville. 3rd and 3 from the Saluda 47-yard line. Cade Baltnight is going to come on. Let's see if we'll run Cade out of the Wildcat like we did so very well last week in the win against Pillion. Yes, we are. Cade Baltnight, the senior, takes the snap. Cade is going to try to go left. Cade, not much there. Is going to be out of bounds. Lost maybe a yard. Good job stringing that play out by Saluda's Kinmaine Brunson, 5'5", 150-pound junior who's the heart and soul of that Saluda team. Straight A student, a gym rat, does everything the coaches ask of him and then some. So Saluda holds Batesburg-Leesville after the Panthers for the 2nd time get a hair into Saluda's territory. They're unable to get past the Saluda 45. Snap back to Cade Baltnight, another punt for Cade. This will be a driving kick that will roll inside the 5, and it will roll into the end zone for a touchback. Unable to get that backspin on it that he needed to pin Saluda deep. But nevertheless, we've got no score here from Batesburg-Leesville in a ball game that will decide the 3rd place finisher for Region 3 AA. Whoever wins this ball game gets 3rd and will have a home playoff game next Friday night against the 4th place finisher out of Region 1, which will most likely, well, it could be either 96, Liberty, or Chesney. The loser of this game will finish 4th and will have to go on the road to the loser of the Fairfield Central Newberry game being played tonight. 5:27 remaining, 1st quarter, no score. Saluda football will hand off and hit in the backfield and drop behind the 20. Tackle made by Cade Baltnight. Give him a yard on that run, though. With that carry, it was Tyler Matheson in. Rushed for 3 touchdowns a week ago for Saluda in that win over Fox Creek, shutting out the Predators. 2 receivers out to the left. Arant got a throw incomplete, looking for a receiver in a short screen route over in the flat over on the far side. Good job by Batesburg-Leesville to kind of shoot that route. So it brings up 3rd down and 9 here for the Tigers of Saluda at their own 21-yard line. First pass in the ball game for either team is an incompletion for the sophomore, Drew Arant. And his ties to Batesburg-Leesville. 2 receivers on either side. Arant back in the pocket. It's going to float one right. Intercepted. Picked off. Returned out to the 40. 35 and sliding down at the Saluda 32-yard line. Batesburg-Leesville Panthers have possession. An Arant interception. And with the pick for Batesburg-Leesville, it's another senior. It's Corey Williams having a big night already, early in this ball game. First and 10 Panthers in Saluda Tiger territory at the 33-yard line. Hash mark right, wide side of the field to the left. 2 receivers over there, 1 to the right side, out of the shotgun with a single setback. We'll pitch it back left, picking up a block is the runner, spinning inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. It's Corey Williams for Batesburg-Leesville on the carry. Good run of 5 yards, so it brings up 2nd and 5. Panthers with possession inside the Saluda 30 at the 28-yard line. No score. 4:22 remaining here in the first quarter. 91st meeting between these two teams. Batesburg-Leesville, these seniors, they have not lost to Saluda. Panthers have won the last 2 ball games. Did not play last year because of COVID. BNL winning in 2019 and 2018. Delay handoff, coming left, inside the 25 for a first down run is Batesburg-Leesville. First down, Batesburg-Leesville, first down for Corey Williams. Big, strong run going behind Patrick Swagger. On a delayed handoff, kind of like a counter delay. Ball spotted at the Saluda 22. 3:47 remaining here in the opening period with no score. 3 receiver look, 2 to the right side. We're going to run with Corey Williams right at the middle. Corey spinning inside the 10 down to the 8-yard line. Another big run for Corey. This one goes for 11. And Batesburg-Leesville in the red zone and inside the Saluda 10 at the 9-yard line. First down and goal to go from there. I told you Batesburg-Leesville's offense has been night and day over the past 2 weeks and now into the third. Looking to go up on the rivals from Saluda here on this possession if we can. Delayed handoff coming near side and bouncing down short of the 7-yard line for a gain of 1. Corey Williams again on the carry. So Batesburg-Leesville looking at second down, goal to go from the 8. Tanner Watkins gets the play from head coach Greg Lawson over on the Panther sideline. Plenty of time left on the play clock. It's at 15. Tanner's going to put 2 receivers to the wide side of the field. He's going to throw one to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Touchdown, Batesburg-Leesville! Touchdown, Tucker Bolin! And Batesburg-Leesville goes up 6-0. They strike first. As Tanner Watkins threw a BB. I mean, he put that right on a rope for Tucker Bolin, making his second touchdown catch of the season and his second in 3 weeks. Here's the extra point attempt by Felipe Juarez Diaz, and it is through. The upright's through. And Batesburg-Leesville has a 7-0 advantage over the formerly ranked number 1 team in 2A football, the Saluda Tigers, here at home, fighting for that home playoff spot next week. Looking for 3rd place in this region on senior nights. Good crowd on hand and a beautiful evening. So Batesburg-Leesville behind some good running by Corey Williams. His offensive line really doing a great job blocking. The young offensive line has really come together now. And of course, it's anchored by Patrick Swigert, the lone senior, on that front. Here's a kick that's going to be taken back at the 10-yard line. Return by Saluda going far side out across the 30 and falling down near the 40-yard line is a very talented freshman, Brayton Williams. Very exciting player to watch. Very talented for just a 9th grader. There's jersey number 40 for Saluda. So Saluda with their best field position, opening field position for an offensive series here so far this quarter. Both of their possessions have ended with punts. Panther defense forcing 3 and outs on both occasions. Here's a run for about a couple, and that's all. No, just 1 yard. Patrick Swigert there to stonewall that runner. He and Jamarcus Williams, or check it, Travis Gates rather. Patrick will be in Columbia tomorrow for the South Carolina-Missouri game. He was at Clemson for the Clemson-Syracuse game last week, invited by the Tigers, and Gamecocks have invited him to take in the game tomorrow. Arant going to call his own number, and Patrick Swigert's there is going to jerk him back and just tattoo him to the turf here at Panther Stadium. Just planted Arant, but Arant was able to pick up a couple of yards out to the 45. So it's third down and a long 6 here for Saluda. They're going to go with a 4-receiver look, 2 on either side, balanced formation with a single setback in Tyleek Mathis. A-Rap back to pass, plenty of time, throws, picked off, intercepted. Vicksburg-Leesville, it's the second. Coming near side on the return. Cade Bouknight rolling down to the 40-yard line. Cade Bouknight, the senior, picks off another A-Rap pass. Boy, these seniors put their work clothes on tonight and brought the lunch pail, no breaks, ready to rock. Steel-toe boots they've got on. Corey Williams with an interception on the last possession. Ty Bouknight's son picking off one. Cade. One thing I think Cade can tell his daddy, hey, you may have thrown a bunch of touchdown passes, but I picked off more than you did. That is the second interception of the season for Cade Bouknight. The first came in the opening week, and it was a 25-yard touchdown return on that interception against Clinton. So Batesburg-Leesville with possession again in Saluda territory. They've been in Saluda territory all night long. 40 seconds left. Panthers here in the first quarter with a 7-0 lead, and they're at the Saluda 39, looking at 2nd and 9. Pitch to Corey Williams is going to lose yardage, trying to come near side, short side of the field. Corey Williams lost a couple there. Good job again by that defensive Saluda to maintain and contain there on that pitch to the near side of the field. So 10 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. We're going to just watch the clock dribble down. We're going to go into the second quarter of play before we call our next snap. With a 7-0 lead, Batesburg-Leesville on top of their rivals from Saluda. They have won the last 2 ball games against the Tigers. In 2020, a shellacking 52-28. And in 2019, the year Saluda won the state championship, Batesburg-Leesville knocked them off in the regular season 28-24. Saluda had won the 4 previous matchups from 2018 to 2015. Now this series dates back to 1920. It was uninterrupted from 1944 to 2020, 76 years before COVID got the best of it. Batesburg-Leesville had won 19 in a row, dominating the series. Panthers winning every year from 1984 to 2002. It's 2003 when Saluda snapped that streak. And then B&L picked up again and won the next 7. Before Stuart Young became the head coach at Saluda and kind of turned that program into what it is today. They made the playoffs every year, won the state championship in 2019. So Batesburg-Leesville with possession, now moving left to right as we begin the second quarter. In Saluda territory, ball spotted at the 43 left hash, right side of the field to the right. Cole Price over there caught a touchdown and had 111 receiving yards last week in the win against Pilgrim. Timeout called. Batesburg-Leesville. Greg Lawson's going to take it. You can't take all 3 into the locker room, so coming out of the changeover from the first to the second quarter, got to look at what kind of defensive formation Saluda's going to throw up here on 3rd down and long. That's a good timeout to take. Panther football brought to you by Aiken Ophthalmology. From cataract surgery to laser vision correction procedures, you can trust the doctors and staff at Aiken Ophthalmology and Carolina Surgery Center. Aiken Ophthalmology, proud to be a part of the Batesburg-Leesville community with Dr. Stan Smith and Nini Patasia, personally treating surgical patients from the Batesburg-Leesville area here in Dr. Bud Aitley's office. That not only saves you time and travel, but gives you peace of mind too. That's Aiken Ophthalmology and Carolina Surgery Center. 12 minutes left to play here in the half on senior night. Batesburg Louisville with the lead, 7-0, and possession. Third down and 13, we'll call it, from the Saluda 42. Batesburg Louisville call it third down and 12. They need the third. Watkins wants to pass, has time, steps up, going to throw a high archer, pass interference. Pass interference against Saluda. He was looking for Cole Price on the near side. Cole would have had that caught every day of the week and twice on Sundays, and that would have been nothing but green grass and opportunity ahead of him, as he had his defender beat, and the defender just had a fall right into the legs of Cole Price, knocking Cole out of that play. Good job by the officials to call that quickly. Now, Saluda, this is something they have struggled with this season. Penalties. They have been penalized a bunch, and especially the loss to Strong Thurman and the loss to Silver Bluff, those back-to-back losses. They have had 8 offensive touchdowns called back due to penalties. We're going to run the football inside the 25 down to the 24, a gain of a couple there for Corey. Now they're going to spot him back at the 25. So a 2-yard carry on first down brings up second down and 8 here. 7-0 Batesburg Louisville lead with possession. They have dominated the time of possession tonight over Saluda. Saluda, quarterback, the sophomore, in his second game of his career, has thrown 2 interceptions. Corey Williams with one and Cade Baltnight with the other. Here's a handoff trying to go behind center, and Saluda blows that play up. Kim Maine Brunson is there. Also, they get to the ball carrier with big Jaden Coleman, 6 feet, 250-pound senior. It's J.J. Risher on the run for Batesburg Louisville. No gain on the play, so the down and distance, third down and 8 here for the Panthers. At the Saluda 25, left hash mark. 10:46 left to play first half. Cole Price, receiver right side, will put 2 to the left. Tucker Boland, who caught the touchdown pass, and Jay Clark. We'll screen it out to Jay Clark and try to let him run, but Saluda's going to bottle him up, and it looks like the ball may have popped out. Saluda claims they have possession. No word from the officials over on the far side in front of that Saluda bench near the 25-yard line. It's a 1-yard gain. Panthers maintain possession, no fumble. Fourth down for Batesburg Louisville, 4th and 7. Panthers in 4-down territory here with a 7-0 lead inside the 30. Panthers are trying to attack the edges. I think Greg Lawson and his coaching staff watching something on film, seeing something on those edge lanes there, especially to the narrow side of the field. We've got a whistle and flag, false start against the Panthers. First penalty of the night against Batesburg Louisville. No, second penalty against the Panthers. Had a 5-yarder on the opening possession. 9:48 remaining here in the half. Batesburg Louisville looking at 4th down and long now. And Cade Baltnight will come on. We'll try to pin Saluda deep here and let the defense go back to work. Defensive coordinator Gary Smallin says, "Put my guys on the field. Let me take care of it, coach. I've got you. Let's punt it here. Let's have Cade just pooch one and pin him in." Cade's going to take the snap behind his own 40. Good snap back, and he'll kick it. High spiral, angle, trying to get the angle out of bounds, but it's going to go into the end zone. Was unable to get the laces where he wanted them. So Saluda will have possession 1st and 10 from their own 20 after the punt goes for a touchback. Seven 7-0 Batesburg Louisville. top of the Saluda Tigers. Still ranked in the top 10 in 2A football. In the media poll, they're ranked number 8. They were number 1 just 3 weeks ago. Prior to the back-to-back losses, Strom Thurmond, the game-winning field goal for Strom Thurmond as time expired. And then the loss to Silver Bluff. There's a run by Mathis, who breaks free down the far side, across the 30, across the 35, down to the 40-yard line. That's the biggest offensive play of the night for the Saluda Tigers. And we'll get a little confidence in their offense possibly brewing as they have a first down and 10 now from their own 40-yard line. Moving right to left. Right hash. Zion Wright, the big 6'4", senior receiver, the only one on the near side. They put 2 to the far side. A little shovel pass that's going to go to Jaquavius Moore for a few yards out to the 45, so we'll give him 5 yards on the carry. Now they're going to spot him back at the 44, so a 4-yard gain. So 2nd down and 6 here for the Tigers. Out of the shotgun. Single setback is Tyleek Mathis. He'll get the carry. Trying to go to right. And he is stonewalled. Eaten up by guess who? Double Nichols is right there. Patrick Swigert with a big stop. He has been full bore so far here in this first half. Third down, 3rd and 5 from the 45-yard line. Arant looking to pass, is going to throw incomplete near side. Intended receiver was Zion Wright on a little hitch route. So 4th down, and Batesburg-Leesville's defense has put the punter back on the field for the second time here tonight. So 2 possessions for Saluda ending in interceptions. And now this will be the second, unless they run a fake here, that will end in a punt. Just even went back and single safety back behind his own 20 near the 15. Good high spiraling kick by Espinoza. Will not be returnable. It's going to take a Saluda roll all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll toss it back to the 2, it looks like. Great job by the punter for Saluda. Pin Batesburg-Leesville deep in their own territory. Espinoza, Sam Espinoza, senior, has been the punter and place kicker for Saluda for a long time. I believe this is his 4th year with those duties. He has connected on all of his extra points except 1 this season. He's only missed 1 field goal. So Batesburg-Leesville deep in their own territory with a 7-0 lead. Precarious situation here at their own 1-yard line. I formation backfield, Tanner under center. Tanner's just going to go behind center, and he'll fall ahead short of the 5 and give the Panthers a little bit of space to work with now. Good pickup there of 3 yards. Going behind the center, J.D. Abney. Actually, as the freshman Jamarcus Williams getting the start tonight at center. I tell you, Jamarcus has really come along as an offensive lineman, just a freshman, 6'1", 275. So has the other freshman, Moises Gonzalez, 5'9", 275. There's a handoff, not much going for Batesburg-Leesville here, maybe out to the 7, so a pickup of a couple for Corey Williams. Brings up 3rd down, and we'll call it 4 here for Batesburg-Leesville. In their own territory, backed up behind their own 10-yard line. Ball spotted at the 8. Panthers need just a skosh more than the 11 to move the sticks. A dash less than the 12 for a fresh set of downs. 2 receivers right side. Ball spotted between the hashes. Whistle and a flag. Panthers may have moved. Officials. The line judge over here, side judge, called it. Encroachment, offsides against the Saluda Tigers, results in a first down for Vicksburg-Leesville. If you want to give an opportunity, we'll take it. 3 first downs for Vicksburg-Leesville tonight as a result of Saluda penalties. A personal foul, late hit, resulted in a 15-yard mark off for a first down. A pass interference penalty, and now the offsides. Will pump fake by Tanner Watkins looking for his receiver near side. Incomplete. They say it was trapped by Cole Price. Cole pleading with the side judge. Cole felt like it was his all day. Had to kind of dive for it. The side judge was kind of shielded by the body there of Cole Price to get a view. Ruled it a trap. Did not have possession. So it's an incompletion. Second down and 10, Vicksburg-Leesville. Ball is spotted at the 14-yard line. We'll pitch it near side. Corey Williams lowers the shoulder and falls down to the 20. Had his shoulders out over his toes. Good job by Corey to really attack the hole. It's something he has really done well these past few games, going back to Silver Bluff and that loss to the Bulldogs here at home. So it's third down and manageable here for Vicksburg-Leesville. Third down and 3 yards to go from the 21. Handoff will go to Corey Williams, and he is stacked up and pushed back. Say no gain on the play. Actually, say he's going to lose a yard back to the 20. So fourth down for Vicksburg-Leesville, 4th and 4. And this is a situation you don't want to monkey around in. So you're going to put Cade Balknight out there and ask him to let it sail. He'll field the snap from behind his 10-yard line and will kick it from the 10. Gets it away. It will roll unreturnable and roll inside the 35 down to the Saluda 31-yard line. So it will be first down and 10 for the Tigers from there, trailing Vicksburg-Leesville 7-0. Here with 4:38 remaining in the second quarter. Here from Panther Stadium on senior night. Final regular season home game here in 2022 for Vicksburg-Leesville. Hopefully the Panthers will be here next week if we can get the win tonight against Saluda. It is a date in the first round of the playoffs, in the 2A Upper State playoffs, here at Panther Stadium. First round opponent would come out of Region 1. There's Pat Swigert again, who's going to get the runner for a loss on the play. A loss of 3 as Pat gets there behind the 30 and drops him down at the 28-yard line. Patrick Swigert has been unleashed tonight. Arant going to roll right. Patrick Swigert comes with the pressure. Arant's going to throw, complete, caught for a first down by his receiver at the 42-yard line. First completion of the night for Arant. It's a gain of 14. Caught by Zion Wrights as he caught the ball and was on one knee while he made the catch. Had to drop to the knee to make that grab. Here's a handoff. Breaking free is Kinmaine Brunson into Panther territory. Inside the 45 down to the 44. It's a gain of 15 yards for Brunson. And Saluda in Panther territory now. Looking at first down and 10. The BNL 44 down 7-0. They ran it away from 55 that time. They're going to run it away from 55 again, but 55 is going to come around from the backside and make the tackle. Patrick Swigert makes the stop after the ball carrier picks up just 2, maybe 3 yards. It's a gain of 2, a solid 2, as they spot it at the 42-yard line. Patrick Swigert has been in on already almost double digits in tackles. He's had 3 or 4 for a loss. The snap is going to get underneath the quarterback, and he's going to roll back into Saluda territory at the 49, while he will fall on it. A loss of about 7 there. 3rd down and 16. It's a loss of 8. As they spotted at the 49-yard line of Saluda. 3rd down and 17, we'll call it. $18 seconds left in the play clock. Arant gets the play in from the sideline. Has a single setback in Kenmaine Brunson. He's looking to pass. Steps up in the pocket, throws over the middle. Broken up, incomplete to Stephen Witt. No flags. Perfect positioning by Stephen, the sophomore, and got the right hand over the front of the body of the receiver and knocked it away. The pass was intended for Jalen Nick. And it's again 4th down and long for Saluda, and Espinoza has been very busy this first half, on for the punt here for Saluda. He'll take the snap back at his own 35, punted away from near the 40. Stephen Witt back in single safety. Panthers back off the pressure. Beautiful. High spiral. Tight spiral. Stephen Witt will let it bounce in front of him. It will be down inside the 10 now, around the 7-yard line. Punt of 42 there. Panthers will take over at the 9-yard line, not the 7, so at the 9. 1st down and 10 for Batesburg-Leesville, holding on to that 7-0 lead. Clock now at 2 minutes, 12 seconds left here in the first quarter, or second quarter, first half. Birch Antley here with you. Week number 10. As we close out the regular season, playoffs begin next week. Winner of this game gets a home game next week. Loser goes on the road to either Fairfield Central or Newberry. So it's either Winsboro or Newberry, somewhere on Highway 34. Pick your poison. Winner of this game has a first round home matchup against either 96, Liberty, or Chesney. A lot needs to happen. 2 ball games in that region, Region 1. Hinge, mainly it's the Chesney game, Chesney and Liberty. That game is really going to determine how that region is going to finish out the playoff pairings and seedings. We do know that Abbeville has won another region championship, and Abbeville will play Columbia in the first round. And Landrum is locked in 2nd place in Region 1. Right now, 96 is in a situation where they could finish in the top 3, or they could finish down and round in 5th. And Chesney is in a situation where they could go from 3rd to 5th as well, with only 2 wins the entire season. So 1:58 left on the clock here in the first half of action. Panthers with possession, looking at 2nd down. 2nd down and 10 from the 9-yard line. We'll work under center. Tanner Watkins is going to turn. Is going to give to Corey Williams. Going to be near side. Bruised out of bounds near the 10. So a gain of 1 there. And here comes the flag. And that's going to go against the Saluda Tigers. You got 7 white jerseys surrounding number 8 for a long, long time. Guess what the outcome's going to be? Yeah, that's a little unbalanced. Another personal foul penalty. Unsportsmanlike conduct going against Saluda, their second of this ball game. And that's going to result in a Batesburg-Leesville first down and 10. Saluda letting their tempers kind of get the better of them, and judgment not as certainly not where their coaching staff wants them on that. They do have a lot of young players on this team for Saluda, and a Saluda team that has lost the last 2 games against Batesburg-Leesville. Both of those games felt like they really should have been on the winning side. Tanner Watkins will turn. We'll give to Corey Williams, falling forward for a couple out near the 22. We'll give him a gain of 1. Brings up 2nd and 9 as we spot it. The right hash as the Panthers move left to right at the 26-yard line. So 2nd down and 9 coming up, 7-0. Panthers lead with 1:45 remaining here in the second quarter before halftime here on senior night. Last week it was homecoming. Batesburg-Leesville had their breakout performance of the season against Pillion, generating the most points of the year, most offensive yards of the season, most rushing yards, and the most passing yards. Offense putting up 48 points, defense adding 7. A scoop and score in the fourth quarter late in the ball game by Christian Burkett in the extra point. Batesburg-Leesville mustering 564 yards of total offense last week and did not punt the ball. Second down and 9 here for the Panthers. 1:45 remaining. Handoff, Corey Williams trying to come near side. There's no space, and he is going to be stacked up at the line, no gain. 3rd down and 9 coming up. Ball remains spotted at the 26. So the wide side of the field will be to the quarterback, Tanner Watkins' left. But we've got a timeout. This one called by Stuart Young and the Saluda Tigers. And we'll take one as well. You're listening to Panther Football here on WBLR, AM 1430 in the Twin Cities and 103.3 FM all around the ridge.
Randy Barnes and his entire team at Barnes Oil and Propane are proud to sponsor Panther Football. Barnes Oil and Propane is a full-service fuel provider and certified dealer of gas logs and fireplaces, outdoor patio heaters, tankless water heaters, turkey fryers, and barbecue grills, all making your home, business, or backyard more comfortable, enjoyable, and
Here's a pass on 3rd down after the timeout, and it will fall incomplete in Saluda territory. The intended receiver was Jay Clark. Jamarius Clark, the 6'1", 160-pound sophomore with a couple of touchdown catches in his young career. Tanner Watkins just overshot Clark by a yard or so. It's pretty good coverage there as well. So Cade Baltnight to punt again. Gets it away. Tight spiral. Line driver that will be picked up at the 30. Return up the middle. Tyleek Mathis could be gone. Far side. Inside the 30. Inside the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown. No flags. And Saluda is on the scoreboard. Their playmaker Tyleek Mathis on a punt return for the touchdown. It goes for about 65 yards. And Saluda looking to tie this ball game up with Sam Espinosa's extra point. Last time Batesburg-Leesville allowed a punt return for a touchdown, you got to go back 10 years ago. Strom Thurmond did it in 2012. Seven to 6, Batesburg-Leesville with a 1-point lead with 1:27 remaining. Saluda and Tyleek Mathis on special teams. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up. It's good, and we are tied. We are even at 7. So Saluda leaning on one of their senior playmakers to get something going and leaning on special teams. Their offense unable to find an answer for Patrick Schweigert, Cade Balton-Knight, Corey Williams, to Stephen Witt, and Jamarcus Williams. It was kind of a tight spiral on a line drive kick that Mathis was able to field with a big seam right between the hashes up the middle. Good job blocking on the edges, and Panthers were unable to get to him as he dashed over to that far sideline and streaked down the sideline into the end zone. Minute 27 remaining here in the half, and we've got ourselves a fresh new game. Short, high, end-over-end kick. Fair catch called for and made by Tucker Bolin at the 36-yard line. So the Panthers will take over 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line is where it's going to be spotted. First and 10, Panthers tied with Saluda now 7 apiece after the Tyleek Mathis 65-yard punt return for the score. We'll work it out of the shotgun. Corey Williams, a single step back on the right hip. Corey will take the carry, and Corey will pick up a few. Brings up 2nd down and 7. 3-yard gain. Out to the 38-yard line. Minute and 8 seconds left here in the half. Panthers in no hurry. On this side of the field, you don't want to risk turning the ball over and giving up a freebie here before you go to the locker room, especially with Saluda set to take the opening second half kick. You don't have the ball to begin the second half. Batesburg-Leesville began this game taking the opening kickoff from the Saluda Tigers. So, good idea by Greg Lawson to play conservative here, I think. 3rd down and 6 coming up as we get just a couple there. 22 seconds left. And dwindling, now at 15. This will be the final play of the half. Thinking we'll just hand off safely here and see if Corey can find a hole and break free for a long one. Actually, we're not even going to take a snap. We're not going to break the huddle. We're going to go to the locker room. Tied with Saluda, 7-7. The Panthers have really dominated this ball game. Saluda taking a big play on special teams just moments ago. Tyleek Mathis tying this ball game up with about a minute and a half remaining. Putting Saluda within one, and it was Sam Espinosa's extra point that tied it. 7-7 here on senior night. Batesburg-Leesville and Saluda, the old rivals, the Battle of 178. At it again for the 91st meeting between the two teams. We'll step aside. We'll have an extended break, and we'll rejoin you in about 10 minutes. 7-7 your score. We're at the half. Batesburg-Leesville and Saluda. You're on AM 1430 WBLR.